Boy from Italy. G'day, g'day, and welcome back to the Last Lines of Noobs and Men. I'm Sean.
Oh god, that just threw me back like 4 years, 2 years.
This is Liam.
Hello, it's Liam.
And we are part of Noob Nation, and we are going to partake in a list review for a tournament run by my good friend.
This guy, who's
Liam.
got 2 thumbs and is running a tournament.
That guy.
Me. Hello. We're on our little road trip.
We have stopped because we are off to pick up some prize support for
Said
this
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting for the timer to tick down for us to be able to go and pick it up. So we thought we'd do a list review.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the El Tornamento.
So, it's 4 games.
Right, that's enough. Go.
Oh, we've done a cut. Hello. Yeah, so tournaments, 4 games over just one day. 2-hour games? I can't remember. Anyway, 600 points, and everyone's spring dumb shit. Called the Battle of Bywater, and so we actually have some kind of themed little lists as well, which I really like. I really adore. And yeah, so starting off, we're gonna start off with the Monty's list.
Oh, Monty, Mr. Monty.
Mr. Monty.
Mr. Monty.
Good mate of ours, Monty. And he's bringing Army of Thror. So he's got Thror, 15 Guardians of the King.
Good lad, good lad.
Old Thorin Oakenshield with the Oakenshield.
Oh, Mr. Young Thorin.
Mr. Young Thorin
okay.
Oakenshield. 5 Grimhammers. And old Young Dwalin, old Ginger Blender himself.
Oh, Pocket Dwalin,
And
eh?
5 Grimmies as well.
Oh, beautiful.
So he's got 28 models, 6-inch banner, 15 of them are strength 4.
Yeah, Grimhammers, they've all got throwing weapons. That's going to be a tough nut to crack.
That's 25
3
throwing weapons.
Big heroes.
3 big heroes.
3 absolutely bulking heroes. Yeah, he's going to have a lot of fun with that. I reckon he'll do fairly well. If piloted correctly, he will do quite well with that.
I mean, Thror's like impossible to kill. Thorin's really good in combat. He's no train.
No.
But I think it's better you take him if you're not taking... If you're going to take one of them, I like taking Thorin because he's got the +1 strength.
Yeah. I will be honest, I do feel like I would drop either Thorin or... It'd have to be Thorin and maybe 1 or 2 Grimhammers for the Thrain Train. But that's just me. The killing potential with the Thrain Train
potential of the Thrain Train is really good, and he's also really tanky. But I actually really like Thorin because he does very similar to the Thrain Train. Obviously, definitely not as killy with no 2-headed weapon. But it's that +1 strength that turn. Yeah. You can get the amount of kills.
A bit of synergy along with Young Dwalin as well.
Yeah,
is very, very nice.
Young Dwalin gets like strength 7 or fucking whatever.
And strength 5 Grimmies.
Yeah, strength 5 Grimmies, potentially strength 6 Grimmies.
Yeah.
With +1s to wound if you really want to, bounce around with that. And yeah, like that 1 turn, I think you can make up for that Thrain.
That loss of the Thrain Train. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to list numero 2 because we have 20 lists to go.
20 lists, yeah.
20 lists.
This one's a fun one. It's definitely not as fun as what I thought he was going to bring.
Who's this?
This is Aaron Hart.
Oh, Mr. Hart. He usually brings a funky little list. What's he doing this time?
He's bringing Rangers. Rangers of the North.
He's taking Ranger of the North?
No, Dunedain.
Okay, good lad. Smart boy.
The Rangers.
Yeah.
But Arathorn, Halberad, and 17 Rangers.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
18.
That's how you do it. That's the perfect Ranger list.
It's a great Ranger list.
You've got 2 Fight 5 striking heroes.
Yep.
In Arathorn and Halberad. You've got the
3
banner.
might.
They've both got 3 might.
Fearless banner.
There's really not much else to say with it. It is a list that he's going to have to pilot it properly.
Yep.
But I think Aaron has the skill, and I don't think there's no changes to make to that list.
No, there really isn't.
Also, subscribe to Vanguard Strike.
Ooh, Vanguard Strike.
Alright, what do we got up next?
We've got old Liam Prendergast.
Ooh,
And he's bringing something funky. So he
Okay.
originally was the first to send in list, and originally it was like foot page with guard,
Yep.
which I quite like. I rate that list a bit. So he's like, yeah, I got my ass handed to me like 10 times with this third with guard, so I'm going to take all mounted fellowship.
Oh, nice.
So Gandalf the Grey on horse. He's got Strider Aragorn on horse. He does not have the Sword of Power.
No, he doesn't have lightsaber.
But he does have bow and elven cloak, which is fun.
Yeah.
He's got Boromir with elven cloak and shield on horse, and then he's got Leggy elven cloak on horse.
Yeah. Look, I honestly don't think you probably
like
don't need Andrew.
No, honestly,
I like it.
I like it. I think you couldn't have really picked up Andrew with the points anyway,
No.
unless you had no shields and like no elven
Yeah.
cloaks and.
Well, the elven cloak's not really going to work.
They're not going to
well,
work, but
unless you
unless
get
you get
dismounted.
dismounted.
But yeah, I
and
think and Legolas is going to put some fucking work in. That
Yeah.
dude's a Chad.
the blinding light from
that
Gandalf
thing.
should help you not get
You'll
dismounted.
Legolas alone will win you shooting fights against armies that have
easy.
like 10 plus bows,
Yeah.
especially if you've got
Blinding
light
light,
off.
yeah.
So no, that's a very very exciting list. Oh,
Anyway.
What do we got up next?
We got David Thompson, and he's bringing Mirkwood, the Mirkwood Legendary Legion.
Coward.
Rangers of
That's
Mirkwood.
coward's move. You're a coward.
To be
All
fair,
shooting.
he's very
coward.
nicely painted.
Oh, they're stunning.
Yeah, they're
They're in
nice
like
models.
autumny theme from memory.
Yeah.
They are very nice. Now I do know one little thing about this list,
Yeah.
which
You're
I'm
gonna
very
hate it.
confused by this
Yeah,
choice.
look,
But
I'm
give us
also a
give
bit
us-
confused.
Give us a quick readout of what we're going.
We have Legolas and Tariel,
Yep.
both with bow, and Elven Cloak on Legolas. Fair enough. We have Legolas' Warband is 15 Mirkwood Rangers, and I'll get to one addition in a second.
Yep.
And Tariel is 12 Mirkwood Rangers. So they've filled their warbands,
Yes.
but that doesn't quite get you to 600. And so David's added a Warhorn. Ooh, I can sit my head on your outstretched hand.
I need I need an explanation because my mind immediately goes to, hey, just drop 2 rangers
And get 2 Sentinels.
and bring in 2 sentinels. It's a basically 1-for-1 swap.
Yeah, with
You've
the
got
points you have
like
left.
2 points left over or something. Why you do not need the Warhorn. So I need someone in the comments genuinely
Because, like, the Warhorn,
tell me why you would
Your
take
courage-
Warhorn over that.
your courage 5 base, it gets you up to 6 and 7 with your heroes, which realistically, courage 5 is already
Yeah.
really good.
And if you're going up against a Harbinger,
You'd basically courage 5 anyway.
but
Courage
also
4 obviously
you've
sucks,
got
but
100% bows.
yeah.
Like
You
just
could easily shoot out a lot of Harbinger anyway. Like, any of the, like, Harbinger
Yeah.
models anyway. Especially with
and
Leggy.
realistically, you could almost have your opponent broken by the time they get to you. I don't see the value in the Warhorn, but maybe it's one of the cases of he didn't have the Sentinel models or any way of
Potentially, yeah, that's-
getting them.
Or they weren't
that's a bit
painted up
more-
in the scheme or what have you.
That's
Like,
a bit more understandable.
I always get
I
that.
get it,
I always
but
get that.
if we weren't looking at that, and if he had every single model available to him, I
Sentinels.
do need somebody to tell me why you would choose the Warhorn over. I just
Yeah, no,
for my
absolutely.
own sanity.
Sanity.
Anyway, next list.
All right, this is my favorite of most of the ones that got sent to me, purely on how silly it is. So this is our good mate Saxon. Throw in bag clip here.
We're gonna go into combat phase.
I love this boy, and he has stolen my heart with this list.
Yes.
It's Angmar. Oh no! It's scary Angmar.
Scary Angmar.
Uh-oh. It's Golfimble Angmar, baby.
Yes. Come on.
All right, so we've got Golfimble Orc Chieftain on Warg. We've got 7 two-handing orcs. We've got 5 Warg Riders.
Ooh, bop, bop.
We've got 1 Warg Chieftain, who also has 4 two-handed orcs. And 5 Warg Riders with 3 Wild Wargs. We have another Warg Chieftain with an identical warband for 4 two-hander, 5 Riders, 3 Wargs. And we've got an Orc Captain with shield, and 3 more two-handing lads. The
love
entire army has two-handed orcs and
I
then mounted lads.
adore this list so much.
And then
The only thing I wish this list was, and it's not necessarily a competitive side of thing or anything, it's just I wish it was all mounted. So just Warg Riders and just Wargs and a Warg Chieftain.
And Golfimble.
And Golfimble, obviously. And maybe a Barrowite.
Yeah, look.
Maybe a Barrowite.
The Barrowite would make the list a lot more
I
competitive,
do,
but this is
I'm
silly
so
good.
happy that he's gone with all two-handing.
The thing is with the
Two-handing orcs,
two-handers
that
as
is
well, is if he
incredible.
gets... Like, I actually quite rate the two-handers, because they can get in, you know, in the gaps where the Wargs or the Warg Riders can't get in, and then they get in, the Warg Rider knocks down, the two-hander fucking absolutely
Goes to
cuts
town.
them shit down.
I do love it. I'm very excited, and I do hope... this is the list that I want to do the best of the tournament.
Really want this list to...
If
like,
Saxon gets top 5 of this list,
I'm so
I will
happy.
consider it a podium. It'll be a
Honestly.
first place in my eyes.
It'll be
I'm
first
so
place in
excited.
mine as
I'm
well.
very, very excited. All right, next up.
Man. All right, we have our very own
Young and sweet.
Nikki Franklin.
Yeah, Nikki Franklin.
Our very own Nikki Franklin.
Nikki Franklin.
And he's bringing King Elisar.
This dude's trying to win the tournament.
Yeah, honestly, try hard.
He's trying to win the tournament.
Yeah, try hard. Don't like it. Anyway, next list.
Yes.
Now we got King Elisar, C tier hero.
Shit.
He's on armored horse. We've got 7 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield, 3 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield and spear, a knight of Minas Tirith, a ranger of Gondor with spear, just 1, and then 3 Fountain Court Guard. Interestingly, without shields. Interestingly, without shields.
Maybe a points thing. Maybe it didn't have the stuff. But either way,
I'd give him
I would
shields.
always give him shields if given the opportunity.
Honestly, I'd drop the ranger to give him more shields.
Yeah, fair.
But Huron the Tall on horse, love Huron. Those two actually will slap real hard together.
Oh yeah. 2 beat sticks. They're
yeah,
loving
for
life.
sure. And then 7 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield. The same warband basically. 7 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield. 3 warriors of Minas Tirith with spear and shield. Knight, ranger, 3 Fountain Court Guard. 32 models.
It's big.
Infinite might.
It's big.
6.
The fact that you can get both Hurin and Alisar at 600 and have 32 models.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah,
Massive.
and those boys, like your boys will sit there and tank. You've got 6-inch banner coming from Elisar, and then like if Huron and Elisar, get on a wing, they'll just cut through the whole army.
They're laughing. That's it.
Like you need something like a paralyze or some shooting to get their horses out or something like that to do a lot with that. But man, or dragon, man. I kept Elisar at the back of the game for the entire game with the dragon. That was fun.
This list you didn't tell me about earlier, but what you did do was say, hey, Nick Franklin submitted a list, and the best way to describe it is, do you want to take Gondor? Yes. Okay, he's just one of everything.
Yeah. He just went, hey, how much Gondor do you want? And he said, well, what Gondor models do you want? He said, yes. Yeah. The only model he doesn't have is a
Citadel
Skiliath
Guard?
Vet and a Sit Guard.
Yeah.
Which honestly, if he'd actually just added in 1 Asgiliath Vet and then 1 Citadel Guard, I'd have given him the tournament.
All these baby spider things up top?
Oh, hello. Yeah, they're all going to open up and murder us. Holy shit, hang on a sec. Listen up. All those little dots are all spider sacks.
Yeah, we love a good spider sack.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. Welcome to Australia, everyone.
Australia. Also, look at this beautiful
Honestly.
locale.
It's quite lovely. We just walked into a little fence community.
This
and
is
have sat down in the park.
This is genuinely exclusive. You've heard it here first. The beginning of basically
Noobs on tour.
Noobs on tour.
Yeah,
We're hard pivoting into becoming outdoorsy bat rappers.
locale bat reps.
Locale bat rappers.
We're doing Battle Camper, but for bat reps.
We've been
instead of
talking
painting.
about it in the car for the past 2 hours,
Keen as.
and we're very excited. So keep an eye out over the next couple of months.
It's
gonna be good.
We've got some really fun shit planned.
Yeah.
Really dumb shit planned as well.
Really dumb shit. So big thank you for the patrons for letting us do this,
Yeah,
and
honestly,
your names
genuinely.
can run across the screen whilst you look at
this lovely field. Genuinely though, without the patrons, there's no way we would have had the resources, the money, or the time to be able to actually just go and, hey, let's go for a drive and set up a table and record a bat rap.
Yes, thank you. We genuinely appreciate
Really.
every single one of you.
Absolutely.
We know it's been a bit slow, and it's taking a bit of time for us to kick our asses in the gear. But
We've got
we're poor, and we have full-time jobs.
Yeah, like-
we don't have any money backing this stuff, so it
Now
took a little
we
bit of
do.
time. Now we do, and the
we're-
Patreon has built up a nice little bit of
Got a
funding.
little a Patreon nest egg that we're able to splurge on a whole bunch of shit that we need.
Yeah,
Tripods,
finally can
cameras,
start getting some stuff.
microphones, lights. But yeah, it's all coming. It's all coming.
It's all coming up, Millhouse.
Watch this space, baby.
Watch this space. More blue skies in the future. Next list.
All right. So we have Seb Simon.
Fuck him.
Good lad. Very good player.
Can I take a wild guess, please?
Yes.
Okay. It's either Lothlorien or it's either Haradrim. Now, my guess is the last tournament he played his Haradrim list with the Betrayer and Suladan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say it's that. That 500-point list plus.
Yep.
Cool. All right, done. Bye.
It is. So yeah, it is Suladan on Armored Horse, 6 Serpent Riders, 7 Haradrim Raiders with War Spear, the Betrayer on Horse, 13 Harad with Bow, and then a Haradrim Chieftain, which I found interesting. Like it didn't add
king.
like a
King would have been nice.
or even just like a Hasharin, Raza. I feel like he had a couple of options there. But to be fair, so Chieftain's only 50 points, so he's not
Look, the
cheap.
dude
Gives you much.
I'll be honest, I won't question the dude because
No,
the dude
he's a very
knows
good
what he's
player.
doing. He's always up there on top table.
Yeah. And
I am only disappointed that he didn't bring a mum up.
yeah, honestly, which spoilers. But Harad Chieftain with 3 Serpent Guard and 4 Harad with Spear. So just like a little foot contingent. And yeah.
Cute.
It's good. Like it's the Betrayer just running around. So he's with the bows to start with, and you're just like you're copping a whole bunch of shots because they're all re-rolling failed wounds.
Yeah.
And then he runs up with the cav. He sits behind the cav, and then they're all absolutely smashing you. I got slapped by this list at Tabletop Con.
I thought I was going to get slapped by that list at Tabletop Con,
Man.
and somehow I won that game, but
Yeah,
I should not have
you
won
pulled
that
it out
game.
your ass, yeah.
I pulled that out my bum. It was
Yeah.
Gildor who saved that game for me.
Good.
But no, Seb, incredible player,
Yeah.
knows what he's doing with lists.
And he's played a
And
lot of Harad.
He's played a lot of
So
Harad.
good.
So
with it as well.
he watch this space. If he
he's gonna be up there, I reckon.
he'll be up there.
Yeah.
He for some reason falters at the end at most tournaments.
I mean, he didn't at ours. It didn't
But,
against me. He absolutely slapped me.
But
Holy
I think
shit.
he'll be right. I think he'll be right.
Yeah, no, it's good. Good list.
Alright, who do we have next?
Our very, very good friend, the Cracker Milk himself. I love this list. Elias has sent me such a sick fucking list. So this is a list he's been wanting to run for so fucking long. This is our pirate man himself.
Is he finally bringing
He's
pirates?
finally bringing his pirates. I'm so fucking excited. Like he's not stopped talking about this list for about 3 months.
The sails.
It's so good.
Never.
So we have Dalamir, the
Good
fleet
start.
master himself.
Very good start. Is this the African Guard one?
We have Dalamir, the fleet master himself. We have 4 Black Numenorians, 4 Corsairs with spear and shield, 8 with spear, and 2 Arbalesters.
Yep.
Solid little contingent. I like the Black Nums because they're just a nice little
terror.
bit of terror. They do some damage. What are you doing?
I want to keep going. Keep
Look at
going.
the spoilers. Look at the
Keep going.
spoilers.
Keep going. Keep
Corsair
going.
Captain with crossbow, leading 7 Arbalesters. So
Ooh,
that's a
spicy.
good little battery.
That's 9 Arbalesters. That's spicy.
Yeah, and then what Sean's been waiting for. Suladan on armored horse, 7 Abrakan Guard with maul swap weapons.
He was talking about this list on our trip to Wyong. It was an 8-hour trip. I'm convinced he spoke about this for about 6 hours.
Yeah, no,
And
genuinely.
I didn't expect it to be ready yet.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting it either. He sent it to me last night. He was the last person to send me a list. And yeah, he's like, yeah, hey, I've got this. It's dumb as hell.
But I'm doing it.
And he was like, yeah, look, I really wanted to have my Reavers for this, but...
That's, I think, the only changes I would
unfortunately.
make to this list is the addition of Reavers, because Reavers with
Reavers
African
with the
Guard
African
with more
So
fucking brilliant.
if you can't figure out the strat here, right? So the African Guard go in, they're burly 2-hand with the maul at strength 4.
See you
What
later.
they do, bash special strike on
You're on
whatever
your bum.
model you're on. You're on your bum. The Corsair, suddenly 2 attacks with +1s to wound because of Backstabber. Fucking brutal. And then, if it's a Reaver, that's 4 attacks with +1s to wound. Yeah, that. It does that. It'll slap. And then he's
I
also
wish
got...
I did a slap instead of a karate chop.
true.
Anyway, next up.
He's also got 3 Serpent Riders as well to
Yes.
help with that. So they also go in, they knock prone, and then the Corsairs just fucking stab them on the ground.
I'm very, very excited.
And the crossbows, that's fucking
That's
10
spicy.
crossbows. One of them has
I
2
hope I
bullets.
verse him
Yeah.
with my list, because
Hope he
I
gets
just want him
that.
to stress.
This is another really fun list for me. So this is my mate Ethan.
Oh, yes.
Another very, very, very good little list he's brought me here.
Another cheeky noob.
This is actually so fucking good, though. I genuinely low-key, this is insane. So, he has Faramir, Captain of Gondor with bow. So that is Ranger Faramir. With 6 Gondor Rangers, and then 4 more with spear. So 10 Rangers with bow. He has Hurin the Tall on horse with 3 Knights with shield. He then has Ingold, Warden of Ramesakor.
Love Ingold.
He has just a big warrior block of 4 warriors with shield, 4 warriors with spear and shield, and a banner. And then Syrian, Lieutenant of Amonbrad, with 4 warriors with shield and 5 warriors with spear and shield. So his block of solid boys, with Faramir providing all the shooting support, being the leader at the back of the board, not getting killed. Hurin comes in, hits the side, fucks it
It's
up.
hard, yeah.
It's 35 models with
And
12 might
at 600
at
points.
600 points.
Huge.
Honestly, massive.
And with shield wall on most of that army,
The majority of it.
you're with old mates, no backup rule.
Yeah, you don't have
I
a lot
think-
of fight value, but like,
If you're going to run Faramir, which I'm not a big fan of Faramir, because there's someone who does his job but better, and that is Hurin.
yeah,
Run him as Ranger Faramir with a block of Rangers.
yeah, and being at the back of the board, like he's not gonna cop too much.
Yeah.
Obviously, like even if they do come at you though,
Yeah, he's my fight 4, boys.
yeah,
let's
he's
go.
my fight 4, fight 5 hero.
And you're going to get shot on the way here.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Look, that's a
then-
pretty solid block. And then Hurin,
Hurin,
he
and
can cut
Ingold and
thick.
Syrian. That's 3 striking heroes with 3 points of might
Yeah.
each. Yes,
You can-
2 of them are fight 4,
You
but
can drain so much might from a hero.
that's their
though.
goal. That's Ingold's job, is to sit there and be a might drainer. You walk into
Ingold
a big
and
hero
Syrian.
and you go, I'm going to strike up for 3 turns in a row.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to strike up, that's cool. Odds are I'll probably be higher than you and I might beat you and slap you. Or you strike up and
I've taken a might from you, and I'm
yeah.
also D8.
Exactly. It's
Like Syrian D6, but still,
Syrian is very good anti-terror,
that as
which
well.
is nice.
Yeah.
But no, this is a solid list. And once again, I
really
think
like it.
watch the space.
Yeah.
I think if Ethan can podium with spiders,
He can podium with
he
this.
can podium with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt in my mind.
This, I know I've said this about 4 times, but this list actually I also am in love with. So this is from Dylan.
Ooh, Dylan Ashmush.
Ashmush. That was weird. And he is running probably one of my favorite heroes in the game. So one of the more underrated heroes, and also probably still kind of pretty bad compared to another model that's very similar to him. Anyway, Ael the Young. Ael the Young and 12 Sons of Ael. And then
A couple of
a
20-point
warrior,
monsters.
Yeah, honestly, 20-point trolls.
Yeah.
20-point trolls. So they're within. If you don't know, because a lot of people actually never run these boys anymore. They get 2 attacks they get an extra attack when they're next to AL, and so on the charge they have 3 attacks. They also have an axe. They can piercing strike. They go to strength 5 on the charge, and then piercing strike to strength 6. They are a 20-point troll.
Yeah. It's
A
disgusting.
20-point troll with monstrous charge.
They're eagles, but better.
Oh man!
But anyway, so
he was slapped so hard with that. And
Earl
then,
and 12 of them.
yeah, and then he's got a rider with banner. Sorry.
Yep. A rider with a horse.
Yeah, wow,
Dang.
what a surprise.
He
And
rides
then
his banner.
has a captain with horse and heavy armor.
Yep.
And a shield. And then 6 royal guarded throwing spears.
Beautiful. I like it. I am very excited
Honest.
by this. I'll be honest. I don't like Earl above like 500 points. I think
this
even
is a
500
decent-
points is too much for him. I think he shines at 300 points.
Oh, for sure.
But
He shines
do you know
at 4.
what? This is a very, very nice list.
It's a solid
And I'm
try at 6, and I like it.
I'm
because
excited to see how this goes.
Like even without Ale nearby, those Sons of Ale can still slap really hard.
Yeah.
They're only fight 4 though, which in the current meta is a little bad.
But
then yeah, you've got the contingent of your Royal Guard who are coming in with throwing spears. And like Ale, if you can get like 2 or 3 5s from him or 5 6s,
yeah.
you are laughing really.
So I'm thinking the strategy is you hit like a truck with the Suns.
Yeah.
And those boys, the Royal Guard, are your skirmish.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Yeah.
And if he plays it like that, I think he's going to do very, very
I
well.
think you'll do all right. Yeah. This is another little goofy one. So this is from our mate Jack. This one is also very in theme with the tournament. Almost. One little addition that it's fine. So we have Mary with Shield and 15 Brandy Buck Battlers.
Battling Brandy Bucks.
Battling Brandy Bucks. We have Farmer Maggot with his hounds and 9 sheriffs.
Yep.
We have Pippin with shield and 12
Hunters?
Hobbit archers. They're not the Tookish Hunters because I don't think that's
Honestly,
worth it
it's
anyway.
not.
No.
Yeah.
Then,
Anywho, keep going.
a lovely dude, a lovely little hero of Boldo Tolpenny. Old rock boy himself, old Wound Salmon on his natural 6.
Oh, I do like that.
And then he's got 5 militia and 4 archers with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got Lotho, Sackville Bones.
Sackville Buggins. Yep.
With 6 sheriffs. So Lotho will give him Lotho's actually, that's the synergy. Lotho gives them the fight 4. Another little addition which I quite like over the other banner that they can have at home. So you could have Frodo as your banner, or you could have Halbarad
Yeah.
on horse.
Okay. Here's a 6-point-something-inch banner.
Here's a 6-inch banner with, you can move it around the battlefield all you like. He's also a 3 attacks on the charge.
Is it
Swing
anyone
light.
within 6 inches becomes fearless?
Yeah, it's not
just
specifically rangers, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think.
sick. Cool, some fearless hobbits. Let's go.
I mean, they're already good with the Warhorn from
Yeah.
Mary, but still, fearless is better than having to make courage checks.
That's it. No, that's a very exciting list.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how it goes. 60-something models sounds about right.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, that's
63 models
huge.
from old Matt Whitford.
Yeah.
He's bringing some bears.
Number 2 in the Queensland League at the moment.
Yeah, currently.
Currently,
And after
absolute.
this tournament.
After this tournament, he's going to go first.
No.
I should not have taken a silly list.
So he is taking the classic 600
Oh, let me guess.
bears.
Let me guess.
Oh, sorry. Hang on,
Let
what's-
me guess.
Yeah, I'm not showing him the list.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
What could it be? What could he have possibly
So,
taken?
out of all the hero options, I think he's taking Bjorn as his leader. Am I correct?
No, actually. No, look, it's
Bjorn, Grimbold, 10 Bjornings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has he taken bows though?
It does not look. He's not on the list. He's not on the
Good.
list he submitted, so he can't have them.
Good.
If
Do
he turns
not
up with bows,
take
I am
bows.
disqualifying him. Actually,
Bows and Bjorning list, shit.
he actually does rate the bows though.
I know he does.
Yeah, which to be fair, like 2 wounds does help them against a lot of shooting because like you get more shots off because they can't kill your lads, but it's not worth it because you just don't have the models to fight.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
He rates them, and hey, look, it might match his playstyle, so fair enough. I can't stop him there, but personally, I'm not a bow boy. Scooching on, good job. I'll see you at top table, Matt.
Yeah. This is this is from Clint. He's
Clint Eastwood.
Sure. He's a relatively new player. And he's taking a classic newbie list, which I still rate.
Feeling glad I got
You want to get us a copyright straight?
Yes.
Good. Alright.
Alright, keep going.
We've got a classic little newbie list. We've got Aragorn, Warriors of the Dead. It's the fucking it's the Return of the King Legendary Legion.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Aragorn, King of the Dead, and what is that? 2 riders, 5 warriors with shield, 3 warriors with spear and shield, 6, sorry, and a warrior with banner.
Yeah. No, this is.
It's a solid list. So 21 models total. You got Infinite Might. You've got your free Anduril. He slaps hard with that. Look.
There's not much.
It's a
really
classic
to say.
newbie list.
Yeah,
it is good. I think we've talked about it before. We both don't super rate Warriors of Army of the Dead as a newbie army because it kind of teaches the wrong things.
Yeah,
but I still like it.
It's a good list to start off with to get you into the game, but once you decide that you want to keep going with the game, you should move away from that list pretty quickly. Yeah, because if you stick with it, you tend to learn the wrong things with it.
This is Reese.
Reese Richards?
Yeah. He's turning up, baby. He's back.
Reese.
He's been out of the hobby for a little bit. He's had some health problems, but he's back.
He's back. He's back in action. I can't wait to... Is it just trains?
Yeah. It's
taking trains.
It's train 4 times.
It's just coal trains.
Yeah. No, so he's actually taking... I think this is the list he's run a couple of times. It's a bit of a classic, and I hate it because I versed it and it sucked. Elendil, Aerostor, Círdan.
Oh.
So it's Elendil...
The dude is coming back to the hobby in fucking
He's
style.
coming back to the hobby and making enemies.
He's making an entrance back.
Man, yeah. Elendil with horse and shield. Actually, doesn't have shield. Yeah, interesting. But anyway, Elendil, 3 hero combats, and then a line of fucking terror-causing front line. And then Aerostor slaps.
You do what you always do with Elendil. You line up your troops, and you say, here's my battle line.
And then Elendil's just going to keep on
charge you. I'm going to... 3 hero combat,
until he kills your army.
Yeah.
Until he kills your army, he's just going to bounce back and forth. Unless you charge my lads, and then you can't charge my lads because they all cause terror.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Now this is genuinely their first tournament. This guy. Oh. I'm probably going to butcher his name because it's a Eastern European, and I can't really. Stavros.
Oh, Stavros.
Stavros. He has sent a very, very, very good newbie list. I love this list because this is one of the best lists I've gotten from a newer player. Okay. Honestly. So we have Thranduil, King of Mirkwood. We have Thranduil with Elven Sword and Circle of the King with armor. So Foot Thranduil, which is the best Thranduil, and the Circlet. That dude is going to absolutely blender people. We have 4 Palace Guard with shield, 4 Palace Guard with spear and shield, a Sentinel, and 2 Mirkwood Rangers.
Love it.
We then have a Legolas Greenleaf with horse and Orchrist.
Don't like it.
I still rate it because he can run around, shoot, 5-inch move, shoot, 2-up shots, all that kind of shit, and then he comes in and he's actually got some damage behind him. With Urukbane, Goblin Bane, all that kind of stuff. All right, dude.
No, you make some good points.
What is it?
No, there's nothing. We'll move on. You make some good points. It doesn't suit my style, but this is his style.
That's fair.
So I shouldn't say much about that.
2 Mirkwood Rangers in his warband. He also has 2 Mirkwood Cavalry in his warband, which I quite like to run around with Lecky.
I haven't run around with Thranduil for that banner effect.
That as well, actually. Sure, he provides the banner of Thranduil, yeah. And then he has Mirkwood Elf with shield, 3 Mirkwood Elf with shield, 3 Mirkwood Elf with bow, and 3 Mirkwood Elf with glaive.
Okay, I like it.
It's a solid list.
That's going to be a bit of fun.
Genuinely, I think he's going to do quite well with that.
Yeah.
And it's also a list that has a little bit of magic, a little bit of
What were the upgrades on Granddaddy?
He's got the circlet.
Yep.
He's got the sword, and he's got armor.
Perfect. That's how I like to run him.
Yeah.
That's how I like to see it.
Full
Love that.
Granddaddy.
Love that. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome's awesome.
I actually really like that list a lot. It's gonna slap pretty hard. So we have a really fun list as well. David, he's bringing a Mumuk.
Yeah.
It's
perfect.
great. Mumuk. He's got rocks. He's got grappling lines.
Perfect.
He's got Harad warriors with poison bows. He doesn't have any watches in it, which I feel like he should have the watches just for that 3-up fucking rock shot. But
Finally
4-up shot, rock shot, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just finally have some bird shit.
I don't know what that is, but I've been staring at it a lot.
He also has
It's not bird
Suladan.
shit though. It's anyway. Yeah.
He's got Suladan, 5 Abercrombie Guard, Harad Warriors with Poison Bow, and Harad Warriors with Spear.
Yeah.
Solid list. The Mumuk's gonna slap, and those rocks. Oh, we played a game yesterday with some rocks.
Oh,
they
rocks
almost
against
killed
the
a bear.
bears. Oh, it was great.
It was real close to
8
killing a bear.
hits on the fucking bear.
Honestly, the bear should have
And I
died. Those
think there
5-up
was
saves.
5 wounds, and it's
I think it saved 4 with bear saves. Or
yeah, it was
5 with
silly.
bear saves. I think in the
It
end.
was so many 5s and 6s. Those
Yeah.
dice are busted. Anyway, very good list. I'm very excited for it. And because of what I'm taking, I truly hope to go up against this Mumuk list.
Well, what are you taking, Sean?
Oh, we'll do mine now. So, I am taking a list that I've won absolutely 0 games with.
Yep.
But I always have fun doing it. So, all mounted Gondor, baby. We've seen it on bat reps before. Boromir Banner Shield Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Hurin on horse.
Yep.
15 Knights of Ministers with their lances and shields on their little ponies.
Little pornets.
And then the big bad boy, the Trebuchane.
The tree bucket.
The tree bucket. That
Yep.
thing's going to come flying in. I'm not very good with this list. I just like to mess with people's heads with that trebuchet.
Honestly.
And I really want to go up against that Mumuk so I can... You can auto kill a Mumuk with a tree bucket, can't you? Or something
you do,
along
like-
that. You do something
you do a
to
lot
it.
of wounds.
You do a lot of damage to it.
It's
and
an
I'm very
order.
excited
It's
to do that.
there's no scatter. You just hit.
Yeah, you just hit it. So I'm very excited to hopefully go up against that. I did message David and I was like, hey bro, do you want a grudge match? I'm taking a trebuchet. And he said something, but at the end of it he was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I said, nah man,
You don't want to do this.
you don't want to do
You
this.
don't want to do this.
I sent this message as a joke. You don't want to do this.
You will get-
I
you'll
said,
get crushed.
I'll let the fates decide whether or not we meet up on the table.
Yep. Yeah, it might. It might.
We might. We met up on top table last tournament, so maybe we might do it again.
Yeah.
I definitely won't. Anyway,
I think this is the last list. I could be wrong. If I've missed anyone, I'm sorry. I haven't had time to properly organise these lists since getting them all in last night. I do believe there is one that I've missed, but I don't know if I ever got it. So anyway. It's the final list is from Danny. Old Danny Giles. He's bringing Elrond, Gilgalad, Riv Knights.
yes,
It'll slap.
this is gonna go hard.
It's gonna go
I went up against the 750 list
Yeah, with Guahir.
with Guahir, and boy howdy is it fucking scary. So he's losing Guahir, but he's still running around with Gilgalad. It's 9 knights. There's a banner in there.
5 knights, 1 banner. So,
Yep.
well, 9 knights. Sorry, 5 knights, 8 knights, and then 1 extra with a banner.
with a banner.
And then Gilgalad on horse.
And Elrond.
And shield.
This is gonna
Elrond on horse
This is
and
gonna do
shield.
some
With armor.
work. I'm very, very, very excited by this.
Yeah, look,
So-
I think it'll slap pretty fucking hard.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
He's gonna do very well with this.
Yeah. Well, lads, that was a long old video. I thought that was going to go a lot quicker, but we had a lot of intermissions.
We like to ramble.
So, thanks for joining. We will also have a video up shortly after this, at some point soon enough,
Yeah.
of the actual tournament and how this all went.
Yeah,
what ended up happening.
there's going to be another tournament vlog. I very much enjoy making those tournament
They're a
vlogs.
lot of fun.
This one will probably be a little bit more in depth, I would
Yeah.
say, because we've got Mr. T.O. over here.
I
So
can actually provide some insight on stats and
yeah, I think the way
Outcomes?
that I'm going to do it is the classic tournament vlog of just all the vloggy bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk about just my games. And then at the end of it, we'll talk about some of the stats and the placings and a few other
what
things.
changed?
So it
throughout
might
the day?
be a bit of a longer vlog than normal, but I'm very excited for it. I'm keen to edit it.
Alright, lads.
Peace out.
Thanks for joining us. Go fuck yourselves.
Scenery. Hard pivot. I farted. Nice.